Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bargain Bin here on the Corky's World channel. I'm Corky, as always, and as you can see, we've dug around and pulled up Infamous First Light on the Sony PlayStation 4. And this will probably be a good stream of PS4 games because they had a pretty decent sale recently, which kind of spurred on my motivation to want to continue and really flesh out this Bargain Bin series, which I'm hoping will stick around for a while. This because it's a cool back pocket. Like Retro Corner is an amazing back pocket. If I ever get back to Corky After Dark, I really loved doing that. Rise and Shine Gaming. I'm not saying it's dead, but there's a good chance we'll probably never have a Rise and Shine Gaming again because those are essentially just one-offs of games I just want to talk about. So more than likely they would just turn into Let's Talk About, which is another good back pocket. So right now, and I believe it was till August 28th, is what it said. You can pick up Infamous First Light for $5.99 on the Sony PlayStation Store. Incidentally, you could only play Infamous on PlayStation anyway because it was one of the really heavy hitting Sony PlayStation exclusives, or at least I thought. So, as is per usual with bargain bins, you can always count on three things. One, me telling you the price of what the game was at time of sale. Two, me giving you the little almost Wikipedia-esque rundown of just a really basic talk of the game. And three, after we play it for a bit, my kind of recommendation for Player Pass, and then Professor Sanford will always give his info down below. So here we go. Infamous First Light is a standalone, downloadable content action-adventure video game developed by Sucker Punch Productions and published by, actually, Sony Computer Entertainment itself. So the game was announced at 2014 E3 and then released the August of that same year. So, played in the third-person perspective, the player takes control of Abigail Fetch Walker, a young woman classed by the Department of Unified Protection as a conduit, who possesses superhuman powers. In custody of the DUP, Fetch is ordered to tell the story of the events leading up to her capture. The player can then use her neon powers to defeat enemies and traverse the environment while completing the game's levels. The game primarily takes place in the streets of a fictionalized version of Seattle and in and around the prison Kurdun K. So it got pretty solid reviews for the most part. One of the biggest notes in most reviews was that people actually cared a lot more for Fetch than they did for Delson, who was the Native American character you play as which we actually played as in Second Son. Who actually, I think if you go back and look at the videos or the episodes, I'm pretty sure the whole time I'm just saying like, man, this game is great, solid mechanics. Too bad Delson is just a fucking douche. Critics also had problems with the game's simple story and easy combat. So we're obviously not going to dive too far into this since this is just a bargain bin, which I'm going to say right now, the cap on a bargain bin episode is never going to be longer than 45 minutes. What was, I think, like, Crypt of the Serpent King was only like 10 or 15 even, maybe. So I will make that here. Also, guys, I'm not going to leave it without outside the realm of possibility that a bargain bin might not turn into a 5 spot. So, like, if we start playing this and Infamous First Light is just super dope and I really want to keep playing on camera, then it'll just be like, hey, so cool. Obviously, if I'm going to keep playing this, I think you should pay, or I think you should pick it up. And then, hey, stick around because the next coming episodes are going to be more Infamous First Light. So there's always that possibility. But who knows? This could always turn out to be a super dud. And we know from experience that it's hard to sell a really likable female character to me. I'm just so picky and a douche that it's often hard for female characters to connect with me. So make that note right there. Not about that, but about something else. And let's go. I'll play normal. Is she talking? No. All right. 7 years ago, a small group of humans called conduits emerged, each with the ability to manipulate and even weaponize a unique form of matter. After a string of deadly incidents, the Department of Unified Protection was created to hunt down and lock up conduits in a specially designed detention facility called Curtin K Station. And when I said, is she saying anything, for those of you who don't remember, because I don't know how long it's been since we played a PlayStation game together, I have to keep the volume super low, and headphones don't really work with this because until I figure out how to do it better, if there even is a better way. Yeah. If there even is a better way, the sound goes straight to the controller and to the headphones instead of doing both ways like on the Xbox. So.
Please, tell me what happened. Okay.
My parents called me in when they found out I had powers.
So,
But my brother Brent, he always took care of me. He just grabbed my hand and we ran.
So, you do meet Fetch in Second Son. I don't remember if we played enough on camera for you to meet her, but you do meet her. She's how you eventually gain neon powers, which are by far the coolest in the game. So it makes sense that they made like a spin-off for her.
Come on, sis. It's just one more job.
It's all loaded up. Let's just go.
No, this one's the payday.
Mm-hmm. How much?
Enough to rent a decent place.
Yeah?
Yeah. Enough for a short-tailed Burmese cat. Huh?
That's low.
It's enough for a fresh start. We could use one. Shit, get out, get out!
So this is Fetch's brother, who she just said his name, Brian. So when you, and sorry if I'm just recapping what we played through in
No. No. Do not use your powers.
I'm not gonna kill anyone. Just carry my weight.
Sorry if I'm recapping what we actually played through on the channel that I don't remember. But
Eyes up. Right here.
what eventually drives Fetch, like, not insane, but like to the breaking point, is that her
Oh. On the process. All right, kid.
right. Her okay, so options. Nope. Yeah, options. Her brother gets killed doing one of these jobs, and she kind of fucking loses it. What am I supposed to do? Walk over to him?
You see the kid with a mohawk on this dock? If I search that boat of yours, you gonna find him?
Wait! You wanna see a trick?
Press and hold circle to run light speed. Oh, jeez. Oh, escape the docks. Okay. But yeah, that was the power you gained.
Ren always pushed me to keep my powers secret. If anyone knew a conduit was in town, there'd be a manhunt. And it happened before. But that night, I wasn't worried. I'd use my powers to get the job done, then the two of us would take off. We'd be miles away before the DUP showed up.
You get this power, and it makes traveling in Second Son way easier.
I've missed this.
She doesn't seem to have like a cap on energy yet, so that's pretty cool.
There's gotta be something around here to duck under. Can't do the job with this cop on my ass. I think I lost him. no way you could track that.
I'm not doing very good.
Come on, hiding spots. Where are you hiding? Gotta ditch this guy. Am I in the clear?
That doesn't feel like I'm in the clear.
All clear. I think. Maybe. Okay, I think I'm safe.
Damn it. This power is super dope, though. But, I mean... Like, I guess Cole just had electricity in the first game, and the first game was still solid. But, like, one of the things that made Second Son so cool was that... Delson, I keep wanting to say Deslin, had, like, a ton of powers. This looks like the same city. This has been going on far too long. Wait.
This'll work.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, we're doing this? Y'all hear that? My controller started ringing.
This is too dangerous. We need to leave now. The DUP's coming.
I thought you wanted a fresh start. And you know I want that cat. Just tell me what the job is so I can do it.
Fine, just be fast. It's the penthouse at 3rd and Stone. Break in, grab the red duffel bag.
Okay. What's in the bag?
You get it? And we're leaving with a literal boatload of cash.
I like the sound of that. We'll get out of Dodge. You're always one step ahead of me.
Just be fast. The thought of you in a DUP prison, I couldn't live with myself.
Alright, let's get there. What sucks is she doesn't... Like, this is the beginning of her powers, I guess, so she doesn't have, like, any glide techniques or anything cool. I got the plug on Oaxaca. They gonna find you like blah, blah. And every time I jump, it interrupts the stream. We were like at the opposite end of where we needed to be for this next part. Here we go. On the next one. How is that working?
Swanky.
Touch the... I forgot how, use Neon Bolt. How super into the touchpad.
Knock, knock.
Mm.
What?
No, leave me, Stacy.
Neon punch. Neat. Pickup bag. You dumb.
Hey. Gotta charge up. Gonna need it.
Fetch, you okay? Were you in that? What happened?
The place was full of Russians dancing around a bomb.
Shit. The occurrence. They found him.
Found who?
My boss. If they knew about the penthouse, then they'll know about our boat. We gotta go now.
Fine, warm up the engine. I'll be right there.
I'm sorry about all this. I really wanted to get you that Burmese cat.
I know. Next time, bro.
Next time, bro. Alright, boat's this way. Oh.
Fetch, stay away from the boat. The currents are just outside. They got guns.
What? I'll be right there.
No, you have one of your panic attacks near these guys. They'll freaking take you.
I'm keeping it together just fine. I got you. Now hang up and hide, dummy.
One of your panic attacks. Okay. I am at the wrong dock.
Brent? Brent? Brent! Come on, dummy. Where are you?
I thought I remembered in... Oh, maybe they abducted him? Because I'm like, I thought I remembered in Second Son that he got, like, shot a bunch.
I need you. Whenever I'd start to freak out, I'd focus on Brent. It was the only thing that'd calm me down. I clung to a good memory. First night in Seattle, we found this overpass and got out of the rain.
Kept with the art style.
Mom mixed my flashlight until we fell asleep. Later, this guy snuck in and tried to steal what little we had. And I was about to make him pay for it. But that night, we established the rules. Rule number 1, no powers, no matter what. We might lose some gear, but Brent didn't want us to lose us. I shouldn't have used my powers. It was my fault he was gone. It was my... I lost it.
Oh, we got a trophy.
Breaks from reality changed me. I'd wake up with new powers. It was like my body decided to fight, but my mind just gave up.
You've been very forthcoming, Miss Walker. How about a break? You can show me the skill you acquired from your mental snap. I thought you wanted to get control of your powers.
I think she's the villain from Second Son.
Last time I used them. We'll start with something simple. I'll be watching your progress from up there. Please don't try anything stupid.
All I do is stupid.
No, Miss Walker. You're a survivor.
I mean, that sentence didn't feel like it flowed very well, but okay. All I do is stupid. Stupid? No. You're smart. About to tear it up. So I'm gonna... Okay. We're gonna stop right there. Guys, we're gonna call this episode of the Bargain Bin right here. So thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing if you did. I'm feeling it. Let's play. Well, I'll give this a 5 spot for sure. So stay tuned if you want to see more infamous what is it? First Light. Yeah, stay tuned. We'll probably have a blast. Getting to peek behind the curtain of Fetch, who I'll admit is way more interesting than Deslin and like likable. Like Deslin or Delson? It's Delson, I think, because it's such a weird name. I'm on board. So $5.99 and you got to play around as a character who is essentially just the best power from Second Son. I'd say buy it, guys. Or whatever my judgment, like buy or pass. I'll say buy. $5.99 is a super good price for a very well reviewed game. I think like it ended up getting around an average score of 7.5 out of 10. So sure. Like I said, I think the sale's till August 28th. Normally it looked like it was like $19.99, so $5.99 is a pretty good save. Guys, always remember to be good to yourself, be good to each other, and I will see you in the next episode. Later days.